Hello, friends. That was such a somber start.
Well, we're getting so.
Hello, friends.
The golf has been good, and I think the Masters just got canceled.
Oh.
So we have to do the gym dance. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Welcome from Augusta National.
That's pretty on key.
Jim Nance, man.
point?
Did you see Tom Brenneman, another long time? Did you see that?
I don't like golf as much as you
Well, no,
do.
he's a baseball and football announcer. You would have heard him doing NFL.
No.
He's not going to be doing NFL this year.
He's no Joe Buck.
He's not going to be doing NFL this year. He said something really bad on a hot mic.
Ooh. What did he say?
It was a slur about people that are into people of their own gender. Not good.
So is he fired completely?
We're not sure. It was not good.
Well, he should be.
It was not good. So we'll see. We'll see.
So golf. What else did you do this week?
We had fajitas.
Shh. We're talking about that later.
Spoiler alert. I don't know. This was kind of just like a meh.
I know. We were talking before the show, like, I don't know, how was your week? I mean, I had one highlight. A good friend of mine came and visited. She used to live in California. Do you know Erin Murphy?
I know Erin.
Shout out Erin. She came up and visited. She's
Aw.
very good at just like, hey, are you guys around? I'm just going to drive up from Chicago because I'm bored. And she plays in the driveway with my kids. Like it's so great. So it was really nice to see her.
I got to see my friend Ron.
Oh, well, we see Ron a lot.
We see Ron. That was nice. I got to see my friend Tyler.
Yeah.
I like Tyler a lot.
I like Tyler.
I
know.
don't
Okay,
know.
I just bring up Erin because she's a new friend, okay? We haven't talked about Erin. We have more friends than the 3 people we talk about
I'm
every
going to try
week.
and see my friend Kyle, probably.
yeah?
We'll see.
Big week, guys. So we're pretty boring this week.
It's been kind of a boring week.
A lot of work.
But next week,
I'm stressing a little. I got to say, next week, we finally have an event. Nick's showing you the wine for the event. So it'll happen the night before next week's release, Gays and Grays. I think we've talked about it like once on here, but we are finally doing an event that's a dinner under the stars.
Socially distant dinner under the stars.
Yeah, so you gaze at the stars and graze on your delicious food. So yeah, we have this great land next to the store and we're able to socially distance set tables and you are only at a table with people that you know. So anyway, we're very excited and it's next week and I'm a little nervous because I always get nervous before my events. My darling daughter woke up at 4:50 this morning. So I pulled her into my bed hoping she'll go back to sleep. But instead, she laid there awake and I laid there thinking of all the things I needed to complete for the event. It was really great.
I'm not worried at all. You got this covered.
I do have it covered. It's just always the week before an event. There's always things to do. So
There's always things to do.
So we're going to forget about that.
It's a snout to tail type of dinner with a bunch of pork.
Yeah.
And we are going to have some wine pairings with them. So
Our friends at Simple are cooking.
the people that come can have some wine pairings.
Yep.
All wines imported by our friends at Wine Cellars. This is a Tarantes
Tarantas.
from Salta in Argentina. Have you ever had a Tarantes?
No? I don't know. If I would, it would be with you. So can you just keep track of all the wine I've drank?
So smell it. What do you think?
Smells like summer.
It's very floral.
Yep.
Very fresh.
It's nice and cold, which I
Yes.
appreciate for a white wine.
These wines are very summery, very fresh. Tarantes doesn't really grow very many places out of Argentina. It's very high elevation, which means you get all these beautiful floral things.
Okay, and which course, do you remember what we're pairing this with?
We're doing this with, I don't know.
I don't remember. I guess you'll have to stay tuned.
Yeah, nice, crisp, light, refreshing.
I feel like it'd actually be really great with the menu that we have. I mean, obviously it will.
I think this is
It
with
was
the
paired for
head
the meal?
cheese and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The salad course.
Because we wanted something that brought out, because there's some flowers in the salad, and we wanted something that brings that out and something that has enough acidity to cut through the head cheese portion of it.
Yeah, which sounds weird, but can you explain head cheese a little? Or
You boil
feels
the
like something.
crap out of a pig head.
Boil the crap is the proper term.
You get the fat and you make a loaf out of it that you can slice and eat.
Cheese. So I learned that because it doesn't sound like necessarily the most appealing thing for people that don't know.
It's, some people call it a terrine.
Yes, a
Some people
terrine,
call
I
it
think
aspic. That's a different thing. That's a jellied loaf.
So we don't normally tell you about all of the work things so much, but this is just such a cool event, and the
We're
idea
excited
is
for it.
stretch the boundaries a little about what you normally eat. So try all these things. It's a 4-course 4 courses, right?
Plus
And
dessert.
Man, the dessert. I'm here. I'm coming for the dessert, you guys, which features peaches.
Lots of peaches.
And salted caramel. So I don't need to say anything else, do I?
No, I don't think so. So yeah, just, fun,
is
light
great.
summer wine. If you guys have never tried a Trontes, try
it.
Trontes. It's Amalia, Amalaya, depends on how you will pronounce it. It's a one you can find in a lot of places.
Oh, that's the brand. Okay.
This is from Zuccardi. You can find it. But yeah, it's generally pretty affordable, pretty
Very
nice slice.
Easy drinking. So here we
Looking
are.
for a new summer wine. Summer's over, but
Okay, next week though. Like it's not yet Labor Day, so stay tuned till next week when we're celebrating the end of summer.
over soon. All right, Bridget, what was the
Okay.
best thing you ate?
You already
this
talked
week?
about the fajitas. So on our outline, it says fajitas ×2. So we had, technically I ate one of these. Yeah, it was a week. So I ate it last Saturday. I had my first round of fajitas. So
Yes.
we went, our friends at Gray Spot, we got to meet
Shout out to Gray Spot.
the lovely wives of Gray Spot. So really the Leahs,
Yeah,
I love you guys.
why doesn't Gray Spot have like separate division that is
Could you start another Instagram account, guys?
Leah and Leah and not Jeff and Colin? Because really,
They're the best. So I used to think Jeff and Colin were the best, but I got to meet their wives and families this weekend. We both did. So
lovely children as well.
Nick has met a couple of them. Anyway, it was so great. And we all kind of brought some things to the party and we had fajitas. So that was delicious. And I thought that was enough of a treat. But then
They were good fajitas.
Nick had us over on Tuesday
For National Fajita Day.
which we didn't know. I didn't know.
We didn't know until we were on the radio. It was like, oh, it's National Fajita Day. We should do fajitas.
Usually we are on top of our food holidays, but
This
we
one
just
we missed. It was
we
also
missed
National Pinot Noir Day.
There was a lot going on. So we had fajitas and Pinot Noir, but we came over here. The kids ran around, and Nick made a bomb rub for the skirt steak. Skirt steak, right?
Flank steak.
Dang it, flank steak. I knew I was going to get
I
it
was going
wrong.
to do skirt steak, but we were out of skirt steak. So
Okay, flank steak,
flank steak.
whatever. It
a little
was
meatier,
delish. I don't know, but I'm learning. I'm
It's
trying.
a little thicker. Skirt
Okay.
steak's a little thinner.
Yeah, okay.
A little more tender, a little more chew to it because it's, this instead of that.
The chew. Well, my kids, like we've mentioned, are carnivores.
Elliot,
so,
like-
man.
Yeah, he did a good job.
We had pork last night. Same, man.
Oh, how'd you cook that pork?
I made it in the oven with the spice rub thing you told me, like
The buttery garlic?
Yes, the buttery garlic.
Oh, that stuff is like pure
I
deliciousness.
usually like buy the frozen buttery garlic already marinated, but I bought the fresh pork tenderloin.
Yep.
Put the little rub all over it. It felt very fancy for me. Pork tenderloin with a rub.
I
Very
took pork
fancy.
tenderloin, seasoned it with something right out of a can, and baked it. It was very
You guys.
fancy.
And I roasted broccoli because when I roast the crap
it's
out of
just-
broccoli, my kids love it.
Oh, it's so good though. Did you put the buttery garlic on the
No,
broccoli?
just salt and pepper.
You should have the
know.
buttery garlic on that.
Whatever. It was so
and
good.
then microwave a little bit of butter to melt it and just drizzle it.
I don't have a microwave, Nick.
Oh,
I mean, I
that's
do. It's just in my garage. We don't have it hooked up. Okay, so anyway, I had fajitas ×2, and I love them so much I would eat them every day. Okay, but also tell me about what you ate because I almost talked about it already.
So I think the highlight of my week was our friends at the farmstead, Beth. She put up this picture
And
of
VJ.
Well, Beth did it. VJ, let's be real here. VJ did not do this. He put up this picture of this. They got through their farmer network. They got some peaches from Washington that are off the heezy.
So good. It's a perfect time.
So good. And we love our Georgia peaches, but these Washington ones, they're a little sweeter, like perfectly ripe. I don't think people know about Washington peaches yet,
Yeah.
so there's not quite the pressure.
The rage.
They made me think of Brittany. Shout out.
Hey, boo. We like your peaches.
But I'm glad you said that and not me.
Yes, me too.
They were so simple. She took this picture where they made a croissant sandwich
Yes.
with basically all of my favorite things.
Yes.
Croissants. A raspberry cream sauce. Raspberries are my favorite fruit, and
Oh, I
I
didn't
love
know
cream.
that.
Like
And, who
white
doesn't?
dude, cream. Come on. White Midwestern German dude. Come on.
Cream in my croissant.
Raspberries and then peaches.
Yeah.
And so we bought one yesterday and thinking we were gonna like split it up and
Nick said that, and I didn't want to call him out. I was like, am I going to be the fatty that's like, you're going to want a full one? But
oh my
I
god,
was right,
we're getting
wasn't I?
we're getting more today. I was hoping they'd be ready so I could like show it to the camera. I was
Yeah.
actually gonna like walk around
Do it
super
close up.
uncomfortable close up and be like, hey everybody, look at what we are doing with
Yeah.
this fatty thing, but I've
So-
I've never had anything so good in my life.
Instead, we're just rushing through this recording because after this, we're headed to Simple to get more.
They're so good. If you're in the area and they still have this thing, go get it.
Well, we're gonna buy them also.
I don't think I've sent you so many angry texts in my life as when
All
you
caps.
like.
I was like, they don't have any. I was there this morning picking up our meal kits, and I'm like, they don't have them yet, but they'll be out at noon. He was very angry, but they also.
I think I told you to take a stool and throw it through the
I believe
case.
you told me to throw things.
Burn it down.
But I love them very much. They do this in the fall with apples and
I
such.
mean, I love
but-
my wife very much, but if she went and dropped a nuclear bomb on my store, I would probably be angry at her too. So there's things that can
Okay.
happen that change love.
So anyway, they're really good. They do these stuffed croissants when the time is right, and man, it was
The
right.
best things I've ever had. They're so good. Go get
So
them.
maybe we'll post a picture.
If you have peaches and cream
Creams.
cheese and other fruits
What is
and
it? Well, I don't know what the
and
raspberry cream sauce
croissants,
is,
just do it at home. I mean, good Lord.
Make
this
a
thing
sandwich.
is like
but there's fruit on it.
so good. So good. So
So anyway, we both really loved that. I was going to talk about it in the How Was My Week, but
my
I
week
saw
was
that
crap until
until I had this croissant.
and then I was going to talk about this is the only good thing in my week, and then Nick stole it, so my week's crap again.
Until I ate my feelings.
And my feelings were
mean-
bright and sunshiny, but also creamy.
Okay, so we really liked it, is all
It
we're
was
saying.
really good. And everybody, you should, if you can get it from Simple, get it. If you can't, make your own. It's,
If you can't, sorry.
I mean, good Lord, it was so good.
Well, so we ate a lot of food this week.
Yeah, Bridget, you got something about
AOC.
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain?
Yes, that's who. You guys, this
Ex-Arsenal
news
player.
article. Yeah, I mean, I moved right past that because no one knows who that is except you. So I was so excited when
But
I
he has
saw
more
this.
Instagram followers than...
Get out of here. So you all, if you've been listening, thank you, first of all. But you may know, because I believe I've talked about it at least twice, how much I love thrift shopping, okay? Definitely this shirt is from a thrift store, Goodwill. Shout out to Goodwill. But AOC, lover, hater, I'm not here to have a political discussion, but she got slammed by the New York Post for wearing a designer dress on The View. And I'm sorry, I should take that back. The Post wrote the article about this discussion. And Erica Nurnberg wrote about AOC, quote, "Don't you love it when an avowed socialist wears $580 dresses from Ricky Freeman? I mean, who doesn't need a sequin leopard dress to be an effective congresswoman?" Okay, calm down. So AOC, of course, got on Twitter where
Yeah,
all the good news happens.
You don't come at her.
And she says, "Yep, I rent, borrow, and thrift my clothes. It's also environmentally sustainable." So obviously, her talking about thrifting made me really excited, but it gets better. The Post, so AOC's referring to the article, the Post is just mad that you can look good fighting for working families. Sequins are a great accessory to universal health care. Don't you agree? So
kinda
anyway,
funny.
it's a funny article. Like if you like her, otherwise I'm sure you'll find a reason to hate the article. But it's very funny. And so yes, she was wearing a designer dress that she rented. So yay, you can rent your clothes. Also go to a thrift store. It's a great way to like recycle and love the environment. So there you go.
I Googled it. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has 4.9 million followers on his Instagram. And Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez has 6.2 million followers. So I guess she's a little bit bigger
Yes,
deal.
she's weird.
But I mean, look at this gear that the Ox has.
Okay. That better not be your news story, Nick.
Wow, that is. Look at this picture though.
Eh.
All right. No, my news story is a little different.
Not about thrifting. Clothing?
Your first problem is you're reading the New York Post. Mine is from the New York Times, and I'm actually a big art person. I love art history. I love learning about art. I love art. I just love art. And this was the 500th anniversary of the artist Raphael. Some people know him as a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yes.
Some people know him as an artist. Some people love
Same
pizza.
person.
It's a 500th anniversary of his death. He died at 38. So when you consider his output, pretty great.
Yeah.
But they were
What are
supposed
we
to have
doing?
this huge exhibit of his in his hometown in Italy, Urbino. And it got canceled
Uh-huh.
because of
The COVID.
all the things 2020 hashtag. And turns out you can actually now do it virtually. They made a really cool video where you can, with some like commentary and stuff and explanations.
Yeah.
So it's not like the full, you can just walk through 3D, but it's a video tour. And so if you like Renaissance art and you like Raphael, or you're just looking for something to do, pull this up on your big screen and you can do a really cool tour of Raphael's stuff. So I did it. It was really neat. I thought they did a really nice job. The English version is very good. It's not like just a crappy Italian translation.
Not just a D+ for
Yeah, it's really good. So there's some really nice stuff. And if you like art, I thought it was cool. And it's, again,
I have 2 questions, follow-up questions. Very
Go.
important. One, what's your favorite? Like, is Renaissance art your favorite? Do you have
I'm a big
favorite?
impressionist person.
Okay. Great.
Monet. I know it's very basic, but
Super basic. I'm a modern art person. So does that surprise you? Secondly, when you go to museums, are you the person that like gets the headphones and like listens to all the things?
sometimes it depends on my level of knowledge of the museum and how much time I have and how I'm feeling that day.
Okay.
Sometimes I am. Sometimes I like the commentary. Sometimes I know what I want to see. Sometimes I just want to wander. Sometimes I kind of want the guided tour.
Okay.
So if I'm in the I have 4 to 6 hours, don't know the museum, and don't have something I'm particularly feeling, I'm going to do their tour. If I know the museum, I know I want to see, I have a short time or a long time, I'm either going to go see what I want to see. Like every time I'm in DC, I go to the National Gallery, I go straight to the Robert Shaw, right to that one, which is the movie Glory. The 54, it's that thing.
I feel like you'd love that movie.
Yes. And Robert Shaw Gold. And I sit in front of that and just, it's kind of like a hello, my old friend type of situation. So if I have 30 minutes in DC, that's like I sit there and look at that.
Okay, follow-up to my follow-up. Really, how long has it been since you've been in a museum? I haven't thought about that, but we used to go pretty regularly with the kids and in Milwaukee.
Yeah, we went last year to, where did we go? Somewhere in Chicago.
Yeah, just I feel like our museums
enjoy
open.
Museum. Yeah.
Yeah, so do we. I just
Milwaukee Public Museum opens Saturday, so the day before this releases. And I need to go because they're closing it and doing a move in a new building. And I know they the whole upper floor with the dioramas and stuff. They're the kids don't like this anymore. I'm like, stupid kids.
I mean, it's not as cool as the streets of old Milwaukee.
First of all, that's going to be preserved. But so I want to go do it. And I want to take all the pictures and
Their ads are great. The dinosaur with the mask on it.
I know. So they're going to take all that down though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
the
love
rainforest thing is so cool.
I do love that museum. I did take Elliot there.
Let's go.
Tyler and I took him there
Shannon going to come?
Sure, man. Let's
load up all of the children.
We went to the zoo and then we went to the museum in the afternoon, which was a big mistake because he did not understand why the animals at the zoo were alive and then the animals at the museum were not alive. He was too young. So that's just some parenting advice from yours truly.
I saw another news article. It was an art one. I didn't end up picking up it. It was about this crab that they taught to paint. His name was Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh, Leonardo da Vinci.
All right, let's take
We're going to take a minute. All right, we're back with our favorite product recommendations and also a really important update. We forgot the light, but don't worry, it's on now. It was really bothering me, so...
It really bothered Bridget. It didn't bother me so much.
We fixed it, you guys. Thanks for bearing with us.
We're sorry if it caused you emotional distress.
Like it did to me.
I think I'll record something at the start of this with a trigger warning of...
The light isn't on until halfway through, everybody.
So if that bothers you...
Don't watch the first half on YouTube. So... Product recommendation this week is a very organized item, and I was telling Nick about it, and he said, "Oh my God, I bought the same thing." Till we discovered
not the same thing.
It wasn't the same thing. So I bought this handy magnetic calendar, not a dry erase calendar that you can stick magnets on, but a calendar that I can stick to my fridge.
See, I thought it was you could stick magnets to it.
So I have one of those. I have 1,500 dry erase boards because I love them. But we're really struggling with like the right place to have our family calendar. And like Elliot starts school in
It's a lot of struggles. We're
week.
struggling with where to put all of our to-do lists,
I
where to
know.
put your family calendar, where to put my
all
family
the
calendar.
schedules. There's a lot of things to organize.
It's hard being a type A
Just
personality.
need more spreadsheets. So I'm like, our water thing on our fridge takes forever. So I'm always like looking at whatever's on our fridge, which has been the same photos for like 4 months. So I got a calendar to put there. So like we can easily add things. We can look at
Daycare
it.
is slacking with the artwork.
Well, I'm sorry, coronavirus. Yeah, man. Daycare artwork. So anyway,
Miss
magnetic
Edith,
calendar.
if you're listening,
Get out of here. Mine has the whole month on the top, and then it has notes on the bottom where you can put like your meals for the day, which I fully intend to do. Very basic, just like spaghetti, tacos. So anyway, super excited about it. We just got it yesterday, so I've not done anything with it yet, but magnetic calendar that sticks right on the fridge. So if you have like a really slow water thing like me, this is perfect for you.
that reminds me of the other really good thing I was going to eat that I ate. I was going to talk about
More
until
food.
the simple. This avocado tomato corn salad that Bridget made
Yes,
to go
you
with the
guys.
fajitas.
I'm
Oh
a
my
cook. I'm a
God.
chef now.
It was so good.
I've made that like 4 times this week.
So good. Well, I mean, it tastes like summer.
Yeah, it is. All
Goes
the
with
fresh
everything.
things. I was talking to Shannon about what was I talking? Oh, bananas and how our kids love bananas. And I was like, I haven't bought bananas in weeks because in the summer when there's all the fresh things, I just like buy any fresh produce that is available and I can't possibly eat it all. So we've been off the banana train for a little while.
Bridget's on Venmo. My product recommendation is Venmo her some money. She'll deliver you this avocado
I'll make
salad.
the salad. It takes like an hour because it's just a lot of cutting. Like it's very easy, just a lot of chopping.
I do like coming home and chopping. It's a good way to.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's just hard with my chillins.
My recommendation is a threefer.
Oh, 3. What?
It's Mangchi. I think that's how you say it.
This is interesting.
Her name is, I don't know. What's her name? What's her name say? She goes by Mangchi. I don't know if that's really her name.
I have no idea, man. Shall I read about her? Yeah. Wow, this is a funny looking blog. Welcome to my website.
Yeah, Mangchi. So she's a
was-
Korean lady.
Yep.
And she started doing YouTube videos in 2007. This is, early internet, all about Korean food.
Nice.
So if you like Korean food, which I'm on a huge Korean food kick right now, Chef Young, simple, shout out. He really hooked me up with some
Got us.
stuff. Did I tell you I made my own samjang the other day?
No.
Yeah, I made my own
No.
samjang. We did like little rice, or not rice, lettuce,
Yum.
barbecue pork wraps.
Oh my gosh.
Elliot would have
Well, like,
called
yeah,
Elliot.
come on, man. Can't you just cook dinner for us every night, Nick?
She called Elliot. What the
Just
heck?
Elliot, not me.
So if you like Korean food, if she
Nice.
does like a really nice job, she's like a super nice, super fun, super positive, upbeat person. You should watch her movies because she's just like, she makes fun of herself a little bit and is
my
like
kinda
also
gal.
like very earnest and upbeat. Her videos are great. So her YouTube is just Mangchi, MAANGCHI. I'm sure someone here is Korean. I'm screwing this up
Mangchi.
terribly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Her website has all of the recipes, and then her cookbook, which I actually got from the library. She has a number of cookbooks now, but she has a new one out called Mangchi's Essential Korean, I think it
Yeah,
is.
big book
Book of Korean recipes.
cooking.
Super easy. She does a great job of explaining like when you go to an Asian grocery store or you want to buy online, like what you should buy for these things because
Yeah.
it's in Korean.
Yes, I've done it. I've gone once to the one down in
It's all in
somewhere in Illinois.
Korean,
Yes.
Japanese, Chinese,
Yes.
whatever, Vietnamese you're like buy, and it's like,
It's very hard to know what you're buying.
and usually the staff there is very nice and helpful, but again, do you really want to be the white dude that's like,
Every ingredient.
hey, could you tell me,
Which noodle is this?
So, great recipe book. If you like Korean food, if you want to try some new things, or if you just want to watch a recipe video and
Yeah.
laugh, that takes you about 10, 15 minutes, and feel better about yourself and feel better about humanity. Mangchi, she's
That's
my.
nice. She looks joyful.
She's super, and it's like kind of some of the fun that she just did one. She has one up on her YouTube now as like her featured video. That was something in the Contagion movie, and she's like, I haven't seen this, and she's very Korean. She was born in Korea, so she has the accent. She's like, I haven't seen this, but everybody comes up to me and says, "You're Korean. Do you know about the movie Contagion? And we won an Oscar for it. So yay, Korea!" I'm like, this
Okay.
is.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it. I would get so freaked out.
Yeah.
I read the book World War Z. I really liked the book. And then I
really?
watched the movie.
Isn't it
The movie and the
terrible?
book are totally different.
That's
And
what they say.
it's
I've
it
not
gave me
seen-
nightmares.
yeah.
Fast zombies. If there are fast zombies, we're just screwed.
I was fighting zombies this morning with Elliot.
Slow zombies.
Okay, zombies aren't real, so let's move
We're
on.
going to have an episode about zombies. All right, so
it's-
that's my product
except-
recommendation for the
Tyler's going to be substituting, so I'm not going to sit here for 45 minutes and talk about zombies. Okay, moving on. What's happening this week?
Well, it is time.
For?
Interesting questions with Bridget and Nick.
It's Nick's turn.
All right, yep, my turn. I have some questions for you, Bridget.
I always get a little sweaty and a little nervous, you guys.
My first one, I was looking up some ideas, and one was, would you want to have a 6 out of 10 personality or a 10 out of 10 looks as your spouse? And I was like, well, she's already got a 10 out of 10 in
Please.
both. So.
Oh, Nick, look how kind you are.
Tyler, if you're listening, if this is one of
That
the
was a
1 in
compliment.
6 you listen to,
Sorry.
all right. This one I'm actually interested in, given your proclivity to water, love of travel, and need for space.
Oh, God.
Would you rather live in a houseboat forever or an RV forever?
Oh. Okay, so I'm going to tell you my initial gut was houseboat, obviously, but I'm changing it. RV. I think it's easier to
If you're in a houseboat, there's only
Travel?
so many places you can go, and anytime you're,
Yeah. When
like-
you're in an RV, you can, I mean, like, so a houseboat.
you can at least go to the store in your RV. You can't like just pull up to
mean-
Walmart. And
And there's bugs. So
There's-
I'm rewatching a really dumb show that's
There's
based
snakes in
in
the
Alabama.
water?
Right. Yes, it's based in Alabama and it's like marshy and gross. Plus, like you could get seasick. I don't really like. That's not something I'm prone to. But my
unless there's
guests
Corona
could.
involved.
If I have guests over, they could feel seasick. So RV, you could like put up one of those cool little canopies and have like a great little patio. I want an RV.
Okay.
Good one.
I think I would like an RV as well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't love either one. I do like a little more space.
I mean, yeah.
The tiny house thing freaks me out.
I know. I always want to like it, but
I would like one instead of a couch.
an RV instead of a couch.
No, a tiny house. Like I have 5 acres, so we could put a tiny house in the back corner.
Instead
And when
of
I'm
a
sent to the
couch.
couch, you know, I could
I
just
see.
go to my tiny
so
house.
it's like the dog house.
But it's my tiny house.
Okay, great. I don't think that's what the trend is meant for.
Are you sure?
Maybe not.
Are you sure it wasn't made by scorned
It
men?
actually might be. That'd be like the best secret trend.
Like she sheds were a thing, so why can't?
My Tyler's aunt, whatever that makes me as an in-law, whatever. Love her. She has an awesome she shed.
Does she?
Yeah, it's so great.
Would you rather have every stoplight you come up to be green for the rest of your life, or never have to wait in line at a store again?
Oh, I don't actually mind either of these things. Like I don't mind red lights or waiting in line because I really like to people watch. I think I would never want to wait in a line at a store because on the road sometimes you like need a break, in my opinion. I don't know. Can you imagine never stopping on the road ever? Like downtown Lake Geneva, you
Yes.
just cruise right through. I think it's easier to speed. And sometimes I just like need a break to be like, whoa.
Oh my
Bridget.
God, I'm driving 105 down downtown Lake Geneva.
Yeah, I think that I'd rather never wait in a line
don't
because
have that
sometimes when I'm at the store, I'm in a hurry and I'm like, I get a little annoyed. That's a tricky one. What about you?
I would rather never wait in lines. I hate lines. I hate people. I hate everything.
I mean, like you have to
And
catch
like the
me on a
person
good
in front of
day.
you that's like, you know, this 4-pack of Wrigley gum. I know it said $1 each, but
But it's
thought
50
it was
cents? Two
4
$1?
for 95 cents.
Okay, but how often does that really happen?
Oh, it happens to me all the time. How much time have you spent with me where like
Yeah.
ridiculous things happen to me?
Like they sell out of the last peach croissant. What if that happens today? I just have a side
It's going
note
to be
real
a
fast.
riot. Walworth County Scanner.
Now listen up.
Upset man at Simple Bakery.
Throwing things through the case. This is gonna make me sound like I'm a really good person. Trust me, I'm not. But I do try. I do try. Like there was a country song somewhere about like you never know what people are going through, and I happened to be going through a hard time where I was driving to Chicago a lot to a hospital, so I would like be crying when I was driving or like not paying attention, so I'm like speeding or going too slow or whatever, and I was like, oh yeah, I wish people just like gave me a little grace. So I do try when I get frustrated to like take a step back and be
That's
like,
good of you.
yeah, so I don't do it all the time. Please don't, like think I'm preaching here, but great. That's how I feel about lines.
My last question for you. Would you rather appear to everywhere you appear riding on a lion or a rhino?
A lion! Why not a lion? That is like fierce and strong, and a rhino?
Also fierce and strong
No.
with a horn.
No. Would
Lions-
you hold on to the horn?
No, because you're behind it. But the rhino, you could just.
Oh, wait, you're not riding on it. It
No,
is
you're
your
riding.
chariot?
No, you're riding on it. You're riding behind the horn.
Yeah, but
So the rhino, it could be like the Kool-Aid guy, and you bust through the wall.
Yeah.
Hey! You know,
there's a really
the
funny...
lion can't bust through your walls.
I'm
The
not
lion might eat you.
a lion. No, we're friends. If he's giving me a ride
That's
places,
true.
he's on my team, and I want a lion on my team, not a rhino. That is an easy question, Nick. You want a rhino?
I generally like lions too, but like the idea of a rhino.
Okay,
That's
was there
kinda cool.
like when you said lion, my mind went to Katy Perry. Was there is there a movie?
Roar.
Oh
roar,
yes, okay. I'm picturing a Super Bowl show. Tiger, lion. Okay, so now you
Very
know where my
different.
mind is going.
But if they love each other very much and have a baby, it's called a liger.
Oh, I do want a liger. If I'm gonna have a pet, it's gonna be a liger. You heard it
And then
here.
you're going to be on a Netflix reality show, Liger King.
All of my dreams. There'll be shirts about me. Okay, guys. Well,
Time to talk about more food.
more food.
And shockingly, Bridget,
know.
shockingly, you made this pick.
I wasn't going to because Nick always makes fun of me, but I chose Monday's
But it's
meal.
like all of your favorite things.
I know. It's Thai chicken satay. So, yes, you'd think it's because it's chicken or because it's got a delicious dipping sauce. But I chose it because I like to eat like
Things
tapas.
on a stick?
Not things on a stick. I don't care about things. Actually, it kind of annoys me because the stick is just like for cooking. It's stupid. And then you're like getting messy.
I
getting
agree
it
with
off the
that.
stick.
People that like kebabs, I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't actually.
You're not eating it off the stick. Like you're just moving. So
Congratulations, you shoved a sharp pointy object in your mouth.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
So don't eat off a kebab. So I chose the satay because the peanuts, I could like just
The
eat
peanut
a
sauce is
spoon
really
of
good.
peanuts,
Yeah.
spoonfuls. But I like to eat like tapas. So I feel like I would eat this either as an appetizer or with many different things.
The picture, I plated it with some slaw. That was really good too.
The slaw, is that like that Asian slaw salad? That's the bomb.
Yep.
I'm going to start bringing that to parties. It's easier to make. Anyway, Thai chicken satay Monday's meal is my pick of the week. What about you?
My pick is Tuesday is National Baby Back Rib Day.
Yeah, so whatever. I have to move my taco recipe this week.
Or is it Thursday? It's
think
one of the days.
I don't remember.
No, Tuesday's Euro Day,
Oh, yeah, it's Thursday.
which is a Greek taco. And Thursday is Baby Back Rib Day.
a Greek taco.
So we're going to have a bunch of baby back rib recipes up. The one I'm picking is a hoisin baby back rib, which have you had hoisin sauce? Not a lot of
Yeah.
people have.
No, I have.
It's a Chinese thing that's like
It's delicious.
garlicky, savory, spicy, and sweet all in one.
I'm sure I've had it with chicken.
Like a lot of Asian foods manage to be. And it's really great with pork, and it's a really great recipe, and it's really fresh. And we always think of our American barbecue sauce, but if you do this, it's really good.
On ribs. So I'm not like historically a rib person. Do you think you can change my mind? Stay tuned. Maybe on rib.
Dun, dun, dun.
I sense a challenge.
Challenge. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's my pick. You should make it next time you do ribs. All right. Now, that is enough food talk. It
No
is
more food.
time for
Kid Corner. You guys, shockingly, I couldn't decide, so I put a whole bunch of notes down.
There's like 7 pages of notes
I
about
know, because honestly, I wasn't like feeling any of them. That's how this whole week is like, I don't know. Did I do anything? Okay, but I'm going with the last one because it's about Lucy, and then, she's the forgotten child. So I'm here to talk about Lucy. So she is 14 months, 14 and a half, whatever. So she's like babbling and talking, lots of hi and bye and no, which is exactly what she does. And then she'll just go, hi, bye. So lately, I've talked about, I think, like her obsession with shoes and purses where like we didn't teach that. But like she was at Nick's one time and like found the one pair of baby shoes.
I don't know how she got to
Yes.
where she got them. I don't know how
They're like
she
buried
found
in
them.
a corner. Yeah.
It was
I
like,
know.
hey, where's Lou? And then
Oh, she's just putting on
boom,
shoes.
yeah.
So the other morning, she was also up absurdly
Also,
early.
we were definitely watching her very closely. We're all good parents.
We were watching her very closely. She was not digging somewhere in a corner that we didn't know where she was. She's safe and fine, everybody. So she'll take anything.
She's not a delicate father.
Nope. She'll take anything that has a handle and think it's a purse. So we have this like basket. I don't know. I'm sure it was an Easter basket that I never put away or something. And it's like in our toy area. So she takes that and like fills it with things. Then she went and got a pair of shoes and brought them to me to put them on. So she's got shoes on. She's got her purse. She takes it and she walks over to the top of our stairs. Like we have like a split level where the baby gate is. And she stands there. She turns to me and she goes, bye. I'm like, oh, okay, bye. Your dad and your brother aren't leaving yet, but you can leave. So she's been doing this every day now. Like, or Tyler will like, be just walking out the door. I haven't even come down for my like goodbye hug from them. And she's like, bye. I'm like, oh, okay. You don't care about me.
It's going to be a long 17 years.
Long few years, but that's where we're at. So it's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
I caught it on video, of course.
Good job.
Thanks. What's going on with Simona?
So I need some advice on this. I don't know. I felt a little weird about this one. So she's crawling and she's very steadily like doing the standing and being able to
pulling up like crazy.
And she was always good at that. Like Sarah walked before she crawled.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And we thought Simona might be on that level because she just we have like a walker that she really likes to do. And so she gets up on behind like walkers. And when she stands at her tiptoes all the time.
Yeah.
Do kids do that?
Yes.
Is that a kid thing? Okay.
One of my kids did it. I don't know.
So she like very slowly on her walker will put one foot in front of the other.
Yeah.
So like she's technically walking, but as she's doing it, I'm like, you're not walking. You're just moving your feet.
Well, this is how they learn.
I was like, should I tell Sarah, like, have you?
No.
So we had this conversation like, have you seen her do this? And like, and yes. And we're like, is that walking? We decided it's not, and we both decided we didn't feel bad for not telling the other one. Oh, come in here and watch this. Simona's walking.
Yeah. Oh, I get that guilt though.
But that was a weird. So that's I was like, I don't know. Are
so
these
she's
like
starting, to learn behind the walker.
You know, she likes that.
She has the same walker as Lucy.
She likes that. She likes especially that she can go
on the floor.
Just bang on the walker.
Oh yeah, the banging. So she's wait. Are you gonna have a big birthday party for her?
Yeah, so we.
I've been thinking about this for you.
Thank you. We're gonna need some assistance.
Can't wait.
We're not sure exactly. Well, so daycare has cake every day these days. So
yeah, I mean it's 2020, cake. So
she loves cake. So we're gonna
celebrate every day.
Have cake, obviously, and
we eat peach croissants every day. Who are we to judge?
We're not sure. We have a couple ideas. Her favorite thing when she was in her mom's belly was cheeseburgers. We had cheeseburgers the other night. She devoured some cheeseburgers. So we were thinking about like sliders.
Oh, fun.
We were thinking about a nacho bar. She also really likes nachos when she's in. Really, this is about Sarah.
Let's be clear.
Let's be clear.
I mean, you guys made it a year. That's a big deal.
This is a year of a traumatic experience in Sarah's life.
It's a
great experience in Sarah's life. We were thinking about tacos.
What day of the week does her birthday fall on?
Ooh, that's a good question. What day was she born? I don't remember.
Don't say that on air.
It's October 15th. It's my parents' anniversary.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that. / I remember now that you say it.
It's a Tuesday.
Is it really?
No, that's September.
Oh, man. Then it's not a Tuesday.
It's a Thursday.
Bummer. Thirsty Thursday. Just like
I have
college.
a note. I need to check with the Lake Geneva FFA on that day about their holiday snack stick orders. My calendar.
Oh, okay.
I need to check with the FFA. I need to get a meat order in, and Simona turns 1.
Oh, you also have our radio. Okay. Anyway, so Simona's birthday party. I feel like you guys should start sending ideas in now because clearly Nick is struggling.
Well, we have a lot of ideas.
I mean, right. So
I think it's probably going to be like slider burger themed.
I love that.
It'll be fun. So she loves burgers.
Can we get a burger pinata? She could step on it. We had a pinata this year for Elliot. It was so fun for us.
Is Elliot going to show her how to do it? Elliot's a good big brother.
Yeah, I mean, / he just wants to do it himself and guise it as helping.
Good for him.
I can't wait for the birthday party. I'm inviting myself.
It's going to be great. I mean, you're invited, obviously.
He's not talking to all of you.
Hey, if you guys want to come, I mean...
Come on over, everybody.
You're going to bring a gift?
You can come to our recording
Don't give us some bullshit savings bond, though, because it's negative interest rates. Just give us the cash. We're going to put it in a market fund and make a lot more money. We appreciate all your gifts, but don't give us a bad gift. That's what I'm saying. If you want to come with a good gift.
No pressure,
Cash.
though. Please join us.
Cash is a great gift.
Well, guys, have a great week. Don't forget your cash, okay? But also don't forget to find us.
We have a link on Venmo.
Yeah. Dinner plus drink. Okay, you can find us for real on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at Dinner Plus Drinks Podcast, and
dinnerplusdrinks.com, the internet.
And find us on the internet. You can find us on Google.
The internet.
You can find us on your favorite podcast player.
Well, if you're listening, you're listening.
Not if you're on YouTube.
I really like Overcast to everybody that's not native, like the iPhone.
Yeah,
Apple
I
one.
always just use the Apple one. I should use.
I would honestly, the Overcast one's a little bit better. Like the controls are a little bit better. The way it downloads episodes and orders them, it's
the
a little bit
orders
better.
on the Apple Podcast bothers me.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
So I would check out Overcast if you haven't.
Good rec,
Product
Nick.
recommendation.
Good rec.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for listening. You all have a great week.
Don't forget to like our pages and send us a note, especially about Simona's burger birthday, okay?
We would love to hear your feedback.
A month and a half from now. 2 months from now? Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.